fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run. This is Cohen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ramsey looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. An extra point attempt to follow here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 7.
Operating from the gun, Ramsey, and firing a deep ball, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now they'll run it with Cohen and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Ramsey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jones on 1st down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Staying, don't.
So first and 10 now from the 30. 6-0 our score after one.
Score Falcons 6, Bears nothing.
Here's Jones throwing on first down, flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Jones pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
First down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jones.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dante Fowler able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and the pressure gets to him again. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Ramsey steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Ramsey. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off-play action. Ramsey. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st down, Falcons.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
45-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Bears nothing. Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get...
There he goes, right side. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. March 43. March 43. It's our time. It's our time. 43.
Operating from the gun. Ramsey. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check. 43. You can't block me. You can't block me. 43 is the mic. Pick it up, guys.
From the gun, Ramsey. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ramsey. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing Jones. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ramsey. And now here is another interception. Picked off by 8. Jay Terrell.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down and goal.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones, the quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now for the point after.
For the point after.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Falcons 26. Bears nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 79 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Falcons 26, Bears 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another carry now for Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
15. 1st down, Falcons.
Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves to James. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the bootleg. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Jones. A slant to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here we go. Check, check. Lucky.
Jones now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Brought down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 32-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Cut, cut, cut. 43 is the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Sutherland. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Sutherland. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
4-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, Sutherland. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sutherland. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Off play action. Sutherland. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Falcons 36, Bears 7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
At the 20-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 43. At the 60. At the 60.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.